Hello, good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Cruise Beyond Limits Coffee Chat. Hello, hello. As you're here, say hello. Let me know where you're at in the world. I just got in from a run, and today's message is all about networking. Who knew that I could run? I ran 8 miles in 1 hour, and I made 3 connections. Let me repeat that. For those of you in the back, hey, Chelsea. 8 miles, 1 hour, 3 connections. So I want to tell you a story because I think this is really powerful. Many of you may be in transition. Maybe you're trying to find a new job, maybe a promotion. Some of you are in the military, such as myself, transitioning out of the military, maybe retiring or just leveling up in life. Maybe some of you are moms where your kids are going into school and you're in a transition and it's been a while since you got out there, or maybe you're an entrepreneur trying to gain new business and network more. If you're one of those, this message is for you. All right, if you're good with your network and you're like, I got enough people in my world, I'm good, I am making as much money as I possibly can, I'm happy as can be, then you can go ahead and close this down. But if not, this is for you. All right, so, hey Andrea, retiring, yay! Are you retiring? Let me know. I retire in August of this year. And so networking now more than ever is powerful. All right, and what I always say is start early. Don't do what I did and wait until it was too late. Sometimes I rhyme too, by the way. Dr. Seuss doesn't have anything on me. So sometimes I have no script, just me and you, Cruise Beyond Limits Coffee Chat. There's no telling what's going to come out of my mouth. However, I know that networking is so powerful. I don't know who said it, but I know it's a powerful saying. Your network is your net worth. So your network is your net worth. So who you choose to surround yourself with, the people that you put in your network, the people you put in your world, they make a difference. All right, good, bad, or ugly. So yes, inside a year, awesome. Congratulations. I would love to connect with you and chat with you, just see how your experience is going. It's a mindset shift. It's an identity shift when we make transitions in our life, regardless of whether you're in the military or not. Perhaps you're retiring from your career and stepping into a new chapter of your life. Maybe I have clients of mine that have been taking care of their parents, and now they're in their 40s and they're starting their life now again. So we're all caretakers in one way, shape, or form. And when that caretaking experience or that leadership experience changes, it tends to change ourselves. All right. And I know I've talked a lot about this before, the season of change and transition, but it is so powerful to get outside, put your head up and talk to other people. I ran 8 miles in 1 hour this morning, and I'm not bragging on my time. I was having a good day today. I was feeling good. I'm training for a marathon, but I could have kept my head. I was listening to an audiobook, and I was just feeling good. And so I had 3 interactions during that 1 hour where I stopped and I had a connection and I talked with someone and we exchanged information. So this is the power. I was right here in my backyard running around downtown Louisville, Kentucky. First interaction was the Louisville, Kentucky Rowing Club. It's an all-female college rowing club. They do their practices along the waterfront where I run past every day. They were running out for practice this morning, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to go meet them. So I just introduced myself as a coach, and I'm a life and fitness and confidence coach, and I love helping women level up their life through fitness and confidence and connection. I said, how can we meet? How can we work together? I talked to the head coach, we connected, and we're probably going to have another call after today. So touching hearts and minds there. Then I was like going down the waterfront and I went by the convention center. There's a lot of conventions around here in Louisville, downtown. And there were a lot of people kind of walking. They were going to the convention, and no one was really looking at me. And then there was this one woman who was dressed, really professional. And you could tell she had her GPS trying to find the location. And she looked up at me and she said, "Good morning," with a smile. And if y'all know me, I am a good morning with a smile kind of gal. All right. And so when someone gives me that before I give it to them, that's powerful. So, and I ran past her. I was like, "Good morning." And I was like, you know what? That felt really good. I think I want to tell her. So I turned around and I kind of startled her at first because she had her GPS. She's like, "Who's running up to me?" And I'm like, "Hey, I just want to say thank you for smiling and saying good morning. I just want to let you know that, I've been running for a while. No one looks at me. No one says good morning. You're the first person this morning that has done that. So thank you." She's like, "Wow." I was like, "What are you here for? Are you here for a conference?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm doing a presentation on leadership and communication." And I'm like, "Holy crap, that's what I do too. Let's connect." So we connected on LinkedIn. She's a PhD attorney, amazing, powerful woman here for a presentation locally. And we connected, and I'm going to set up a follow-up call, and I'm going to connect with her. She lives in San Diego. But what's powerful about this, and this is a tip that I want to give you, is I'm a little sweaty. You probably say, "Oh, hello. I told you, it's just me and you. No fancy studio right now." I ran 8 miles in this New York City Marathon. I ran it into 2017. And she's like, "Are you from New York?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm from Buffalo." She's like, "Oh my God, I spent 20 years in New York City." And so we had a connection, but without this, she probably wouldn't have had that conversation. All right. So the other part of this is I had my Buffalo Bills, ear warmer on too. So that was another indicator. So anyways, we connected and I was like, "Wow, that was really awesome." So I had about 2 miles left in my run. So I had to pass my house, which for those of you who are runners that need to get a certain amount of time in, that's powerful. When you have to pass your house or run around the parking lot a couple times, if you hear me, give me some hearts, give me some love, because it is so hard. It's a mindset shift when you have to pass and keep going to get the mileage in to say that you did it, right? So I kept going. I had about 2 miles left, and there was a guy that was passing me, and he had a logo on his shirt that looked like it was military. And then I had to turn around, and so I was in front of him. I ended up passing him. Excuse me. And so I felt kind of good because I was like, I'm kind of beating this guy. Feels pretty good, right? And then I hear him. I'm a running coach, so I listen to breathing, right? So I hear him huffing and puffing. And I feel him right behind me, and he was trying to stay with me. And I was under an 8-minute mile. I was feeling good. I was like, dang, all right, I'm doing good. I'm finishing strong. And then we both stopped at the stoplight, and he's like, oh, you got me. You smoked me. And I was like, "Oh, sorry, I'm feeling good today." I was like, "Oh, you from around here?" We got to chatting, and I had my Buffalo Bills ear warmer on. And he's like, no, I'm in the military. I'm here just, I'm traveling for work or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, no way. How long you been in?" We just kind of chatted it about our service, and he's like, "Are you from New York? You're a Buffalo fan, right?" I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm from Buffalo. My base is in Niagara Falls, New York." And he's like, "No way, I'm from Lockport." Crazy. And he's been in for 19 years. He's transitioning out of the military. I was like, "Oh, are you on LinkedIn? Let's connect." And I looked up his picture at his profile. I was like, "Hey, you don't have a picture?" And he's like, "Yeah, I gotta get my LinkedIn up and running." I was like, "Yes, you do." And he's been in 19 years, about to transition out. I'm like, it's already too late. I didn't tell him that, but start early, start now, get your LinkedIn, get out there, even if it's around the block. If you have conventions in your city, go network with people, get out there. I was out for a run and I met 3 people, connected with 3 people. This is the power right from my backyard. For those of you who say, I don't have time to go to networking events, no, you can go for a walk in your own town. Look up the networking events that are going on or the conventions that are going on in your town. Go meet people. And if that's uncomfortable, for many people it's uncomfortable. And it still is for me. Like, it was scary for me to walk up to these random people. I mean, the third guy, the military guy, we just so happened to be at the same stoplight. So I had to like stop with him, and I'm like, okay, this is awkward if I don't talk to him. So I just chopped it up. But the first woman noticed my sweatshirt. And so I was safe to talk to her. She was a little standoffish at first. But that, and then she noticed the buffalo, right? So there was a connection to New York. So if you're feeling like a little awkward, approaching people or networking or attending events, wear something. Wear a lapel pin, or your favorite sports team. A piece of jewelry, like cool earrings that your grandma gave you. Maybe it's your favorite color, like something that just makes you feel good. So that if you're feeling a little uncomfortable in some of these situations, and someone says, hey, I like that shirt, or like, oh, you're a Bills fan too? Yeah, wow. You instantly have that other connection where it kind of like levels the playing field a little bit, where it makes it easier to connect and then have a conversation about, maybe it's about your business. Maybe it's about you trying to get a new job. Maybe you want a promotion. Maybe you're just sick and tired of being inside all the time and you want to get out and meet new friends. Like I just ran with this guy. Like I can tell him about running groups that I've joined, running groups that I've built, communities I've built. I can connect him with people. And I know transition coaches. I know people all over. I know people in his backyard. And he's from my hometown. Like, I can connect him with so many people and change his life just with one interaction. So what can you do in your sphere of influence, in your backyard? All right. And how can you make it a little bit easier to connect with more people? I'm telling you, your network is your net worth. And I have learned that, especially through COVID, on the internet. But what's cool is that now I get to do it in my backyard too. Because I just moved, I was having this conversation with Russ this morning. We moved here in June of 2021. So it's 9 months now. But I feel like I just moved because I travel so often. And which I'm not complaining. I get to travel. It's awesome. And I do what I love all over the world. But I really haven't been able to sink my teeth in and really be here in Louisville and experience all of the culture and the amazing people and businesses that are here right in my backyard. So I encourage you, if you're like, oh, I'm not good on the internet, I don't want to put myself out there on social media, go to your local coffee shop. Go for a bike ride, go to a festival, find something in your local area. You can go to meetup.com, Facebook events, that's free, find a new restaurant, get out there. And when my husband and I go out to eat, we make a reservation just in case there isn't a spot at the bar, but we typically will sit at the bar, even if we're not drinking. We'll sit at the bar just so we can start to have conversations with other people. So not to isolate and not talk to anybody. Now there's times for that, right? But if you really want to level up your life, it's going to take some relationship building, and it might be uncomfortable. But I hope these tips helped you. Let me know your tips, what you liked out of this message, and share your thoughts, your impact. If you're not on LinkedIn, please connect with me. I'll drop my link below. If you need more networking opportunities, guess what? I'm hosting a free 5-day bombshell boot camp next week that will help you level up your life, your habits. We can do this goal setting. There are over 100 women now in there. There's 130 women in this group already ready to hop in and level up their life next week with me. All right. So you can invest the time in yourself so that we can move. All right. We're going to set up a plan for you. We're going to visualize that success. We're going to set up a plan so that you can level up your life, establish the community and connections that you need to level up. All right. So it takes some intention, takes a little bit of planning, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. You're worth it. All right. And people need to know the magic that you want in your life. So you have a gift. Everyone does. All right. So let's get out there. Let's share it. Let's connect. Let's help each other. I was on 2 connection calls yesterday. I made some incredible connections. through LinkedIn, through attending a free webinar and connecting with someone. That's the power. And now I'm going to be a guest on one of them's podcast. Like crazy, right? And you just never know. And if for those of you who are entrepreneurs out there, or maybe you're looking for a new job in a certain career field, a certain field, don't discount the people that aren't in your field. Because if you make connections with people, like I make connections with people that are in construction, that are in finance, that are in IT, everywhere, every industry, they know Crystal Cruz with the Cruise Coach. All right. And that way, when they're connecting with someone else, when they need one of my services, guess what? They're going to be like, oh, I know a girl. You need to connect with her. Right? So how can you establish yourself as an expert in your field so that when someone thinks of, hey, oh, I need an attorney. I know there's some attorneys in here. Who are they going to think of first? I need a babysitter. I need a virtual assistant. I need a fitness coach, a mindset coach. You know, I want to go on a retreat. Guess what? Crystal's hosting retreats this year. Oh, I need a keynote speaker. I need a motivational speaker for my kids' high school cross country team. Love to do that. Right? So put yourself out there. All right? It's not going to, opportunity isn't going to knock up at your door on your couch in a silver platter. All right? Everyone's like, oh, you're everywhere. You're doing all these things. How do you do so much? It does not work. Okay? So it works, but it takes work. It takes confidence. So if you're lacking a little confidence or in this area or you're not sure where to start, let's have a call. Let's connect. I have people and connections all over the world. I would love to connect you with my powerful network. All right? This is the magic. This is the ripple effect. All right? Where we can lead ourselves first. We connect with other powerful human beings and it is beautiful. All right? There's so much out there. There's so much opportunity out there, but you have to get out and get it. All right. So I love you. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Happy Wacky Wednesday. Shameless plug too. Today's Wacky Wednesday in my group fitness community. We have fun. I make fitness fun for 30 minutes. No equipment, just me and you right here in this studio. No fancy studio, just my spare bedroom in my office. So we have some fun, 30 minutes of high intensity interval training. No equipment, all levels. So if you have questions in that program, let me know. We start at 6 p.m. Eastern tonight. So there's time. If you want to hop in, come check it out. Love to have you. All right. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Cheers. Cruise Beyond Limits.